do you think about the reward system? Is it good enough at Attleborough Academy?
Good day, guys. Well, I think the reward system works quite well because it shows the students when they've done something well, so they know that they've done a good piece of work, and then they can build up care symbols to get certificates and prizes at the end of the term or the end of the year, which is really good. I do think that if students want to do well, they do have to get used to doing things just for the sake of doing them and not necessarily get a reward out of the end of it. But I think we've got a good reward system, and we always ask our Year 11s and our representatives from each form if they think the care symbols work, so we do get feedback from the students, yes.
Do you think homework report is strict enough or not?
I think it works for most students, but not all students. So maybe there are a few students that regularly don't do their homework, and those students perhaps it needs to be a bit stricter, but for most students I think it works really well because most students do their homework.
Do you think it's reasonable to assign statements to each letter of care?
Just make sure you're facing the camera because otherwise he won't hear your question. Do you want to just repeat that?
Do you think it's reasonable to assign statements to each letter of care?
Do I think it's reasonable? Yeah, I think that's quite a good idea, and it makes it clear so you know if you know what you've done and why you've got a care symbol for it. I guess you could do it in another way, but I think that works quite well.
Do you think it's good or bad that there are more BLUE AHS symbols than care symbols?
Is that true? I didn't know that. No, I think that's not a very good sign. I think that means that there are some students that are probably misbehaving a lot, even though there are lots of students that are doing lots of good work. So I guess we need to concentrate on trying to make sure that those students that are doing the wrong thing can try and stop doing the wrong thing, and maybe we need to give out a few more care symbols.
Okay,
Thanks guys, have a nice